Welcome back, everyone! This is the final episode of the original character that I've been doing for the past two videos. Here we see the sketch that I done in the last episode of Tuesday Jones, and here I'm using red pen to figure out what I was wrong with in my sketches. So basically, now I'm going through re-changing all the mistakes that you saw on the red lines just now. So making everything more perspective, getting the perspective right and proportions. So during this drawing, I'm trying a different technique from where I'm used to, and basically I'm not going with a pitch black line work this time, but instead I'm going through a dark brown or dark reddish kind of line work. And sorry about that blackness then. I was cutting out a piece of video. So yeah, as you can see, I'm now tidying up my lines, making them more smoother and cleaner. Trying not to make them as thick. Yeah, see, I'm using my red lines as reference now to see where I can patch things up and make them better. Okay, and now I'm just trying to get all the little details right to make them better for painting and filling in with colour. Now I'm shrinking the head, trying to size it up to see what if it's in proportion with the body. And at the moment, I think it's fine. So yeah. So basically, from now I'm just going to be refining things. So if you enjoyed the first two episodes of my creating original character, that's basically what you need to do to start off. Always starts off with planning out what you're going to write about your character, like the backstory, the information, and then you're going to like try and do thumbnails of what's going to be the best design for you, so you can be happy with. as we are picking out my skin tones, because she's a South American girl from Argentina, and I'm seeing what's best that will suit the final image. So I'm going for like a brownish, creamyish skin tone for Tuesday, and hopefully that will work out in the end too. Here I'm just doing a little colour palette so I can go back to quickly during painting. Sorry about the noise, I'm flicking a pen around. So yeah, you see, with the skateboard I'm going for a rectangle, so it'll be cleaner and straighter, and then the round edges it's a bit messy, but I'm still trying to get used to painting digitally after 4 years. I know it's a long process learning to paint and learning to draw digitally. I'm getting there. It's just I've still got a long way to go. It's pretty much like what doctors have to go through. 10 years of medical school. And I like to think that's the same with art. It takes about 10 years to learn how to save a life. It's 10 years to learn how to paint. And I'm in my 4th or 5th year now. Started in 2000. I went. I think it was 2010 where I told myself, right, I like art. I'm going to start making it my purpose from now on. I'm going to do it every day, and I'm going to be dedicated. And that got me into college. Then I went to university, and now I'm here doing YouTube videos. How awesome is that? So yeah. Now I'm using a dark blue line for the shirt, so I can contrast a bit with the skin tones. I've chosen like a light blue colour to bring out her skin tone and her hair, and it's the colours of the Argentina flag, so it all blends in together if you see it that way. You know, I'm going over the dark lines to make the eyes pop, trying to, it's all about contrast and getting everything to flow together, if you know what I mean. So, you know, I go for a low opacity on the eyes with the white highlights. It might be a bit too much actually now I look back at it, but it's working, it's coming together. Yeah, see, even with just the eyes, it's looking much better. Now I'm going for like a darker skin tone to bring out the shadows, so the light is coming from the right and it hits her on the cheek, so the drop shadow is coming from the nose. So yeah, as I was saying, because the light is kind of come off of the other side of the face, so you can see the shadow of the nose coming out. Now I'm starting to blend the colours together and add the highlights to make the face more dynamic and 3D. As you see the smoothness pop out, and uh-oh, what's this? It's a mistake that I forgot. The eye is higher than it should be on the left. So at the end of the video you're going to see me pretty much, when I'm finished, I'm going to select the eye finally and then drag it down to make it, put it in the right placement. But yeah, it's all about adding, like, it's all about making the image look real. So any highlights, any shadows that make the face pop, that is the key. My old problems used to be adding too many colours, too many shades, but with this I've used about 1, 2, 3 or 4 shades. So when you go for skin, only have at least 2 to 3 colours with you. Okay. So in a moment, I'm just going to let the video play, and you can see what happens to the rest of my drawing when I add the colours to the skateboard and an image and everything else. Okay, so in a second I shall see you in a bit. And we're back. Hope you enjoyed that little speed segment where it's just the progress happening. Here, because I'm a character designer, I don't do any backgrounds at all. So in this section, I'm trying to think of a good design for a background. So here I'm creating like a circle with a kind of like a tribal design. And I use a blending tool to like blend away the top off the circle to make it look like it's raining or it's kind of distorted. I quite like how it looks. It's got a quite unique design. There was my YouTube channel that you'll be watching this on. So if you're not watching this on YouTube, go to my YouTube, subscribe, like, and watch my videos. And give me some feedback. Let me know how I can improve and do better. And if there's anything else you'd like to see, let me know in the comments. Here, my least favourite part is my least favourite part of creating a character is designing the shoes and the clothes. So much detail and colours have to go into clothing. But as you can see, I'm a very simple kind of fashion person when it comes to painting. But the shading and the lighting is coming together pretty well, I think, and it's going good. As you can see, I'm adding highlights and lines to make it look more realistic, like she's wearing a tight skirt, you know what I mean. It's looking better. Now, I don't know if I've chosen the right shade, the right dark shade of blue, but it's looking okay. So then I add like a darker shade to like make it come out more, make it look dynamic and that there's light shining on there. But as you can see with the shirt, I've got as the shirt I've added lines to make like try and make it look more fabric like I done with the skirt, but it's not working as well on the shirt than it is on the skirt. But it's coming together and it's looking pretty darn nifty, if you don't mind me saying. But yeah, as you can see, I wasn't happy with the dimensions of the arm, but now that I've added like a different shade of blue, it's making my arm, it's making the character's arms look more round, more oh, here's a favourite bit I liked, was the drop shadow of the hair on the face. I thought that made the face pop even more. Again, I was so happy with the arm and the hands. It's one of the best hand paintings I've done. It just, oh, I was so happy with this. Oh, this hand was so much hard work. I think I went too dark with the skin tone to get the dark shadows. So as you can see, I tried blending it, but it's looking way too messy. And oh, there's my channel again. So to try and rectify this, I'm adding lighter tones to make it come out more, but it just looks so messy right now, and it's just not working. And the amount of blending I do is not good. But now I've started to fix it. It's looking a lot more like a hand, but very limited detail, so it doesn't look as refined. So it makes it look like you've got depth, if you know what I mean. So yeah, but from now I'm adding the wheels to the skateboard, and with the skateboard I was using 3 shades of pink to make the wheels, then blend them together so it looks round and it looks good. And even though the wheels look flat right now, after I've done the drop shadow of the wheels, it makes the wheels pop out a lot more. It looks like they're real, if you know what I mean. I was so happy with how they came out. They're not perfect, they're not painted that well, but for a quick thing, they look pretty darn good. It looks like an actual skateboard. And for the final touches, I'm adding, because she's a teacher, she needs something to show that she's a teacher, so I'm just building a badge to prove her identity, to make it more lifelike. It's the only down thing about Sketchbook Pro. They don't have a very good text tool. This is Sketchbook Pro 6, so it's a very early version. So I can't really afford to get the newest update, because you have to pay for that now. So yeah. Final touches. Well, thank you for watching. There's a change. There's me changing my eye to make it look more level. So if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And in the next moments, you'll see my before and after. Enjoy. Thank you. Bye bye.